You watched the first video. You learned you're part of the herd. You learned your morality is a trap. You learned love is just ownership. But here's what I didn't tell you. You don't even know you're doing it. Think about that for a second. You think you understand yourself. You think you know why you do things. You think that voice in your head, your thoughts, that's the real you. Nietzsche says no, you're wrong. You're wearing a mask, and you've worn it so long, you forgot it's a mask. You actually think the mask is your face. Today, we're going deep. We're talking about the lies you tell yourself every day, the fake virtues, the illusion of control, the truth about your mind. This will hurt, but if you want power, you need to see it. Let's start. You're performing a play, and you don't know it. Let me tell you about a guy named David. David is a good person, everyone says so. He volunteers at the homeless shelter, he donates money to charity, he's patient with his kids, he never yells. If you ask David why he does these things, he'll say, "Because I care, because it's the right thing to do." And David believes this 100%. But Nietzsche would look at David and say, "You're lying, and you don't even know you're lying." Here's what Nietzsche discovered. All of us have two versions of ourselves. Version 1, the person we show to the world, the good behavior, the nice actions, the moral performance. Version 2, the hidden person, the real motives, the unconscious drives, the truth we never look at. Nietzsche says this, the qualities you're aware of, those follow one set of rules. The qualities you're not aware of, those follow completely different rules. Think about it. David thinks he volunteers because he's kind. But maybe David volunteers because it makes him feel superior. Maybe he likes when people say, "David is such a good man." Maybe his charity isn't about helping the homeless. Maybe it's about David feeling like a hero. And David will never know this, because David doesn't look that deep. He just performs the play. You are David. We all are. Nietzsche says we all have hidden motives, like a lizard has tiny scales you can only see with a microscope. Beautiful, detailed, invisible to the naked eye. Most people never look. They just play their role and believe the script is real. Stop here. Think about the last good thing you did. Why did you really do it? Was it actually selfless, or was there something in it for you? Status? Pride? The warm feeling of being better than someone else? Be honest. Why leaders scream about duty? Now let's talk about the people who scream the loudest. Politicians, preachers, activists, you know the type. They speak in absolutes. This is right, this is wrong, no discussion. They use words like duty and obligation and moral law. And people listen, people obey. Why? Because these leaders discovered a trick. If you want people to follow you, you can't be soft. You can't say, "Hey, maybe consider this." That's weak. Nobody listens to weak. No, you need to terrify them. You need to say, "God demands this. Justice requires this. You have a duty." Nietzsche exposes this in The Joyful Wisdom. These leaders need unconditional morality. They need absolute rules. Why? Because without the absolute, they have no power. Think about it. If a politician says, "I think this policy might work," you can ignore him, you can debate, you can walk away. But if he says, "This is a moral imperative, this is your duty, this is what God wants," now you're trapped. Now questioning him feels like sin. That's the game. And it works because most people don't see it. These leaders don't actually believe in absolute morality either. They just pretend. They need you to believe it, so you'll trust them without question. Nietzsche says they want to be trusted unconditionally, so they trust themselves unconditionally first, based on some ultimate command they invented. It's a performance, a trick. The preacher screaming about sin? He doesn't care about sin. He cares about control. The politician screaming about justice? He doesn't care about justice. He cares about votes. The activist screaming about duty? He doesn't care about duty. He cares about feeling superior to you. They're actors. Their morality is a costume. And here's the dark part. Most of them don't even know they're acting. They wore the mask so long, they think it's their real face. Just like David. Just like you. You scream about your values. You talk about your morals. But deep down, there's another motive. A selfish one. A human one. You just won't admit it, because admitting it would break the illusion. Your mind is weaker than you think. Now the big one. The lie you've been told your whole life. You are your conscious mind, your awareness, your thoughts. That voice in your head, that's you. Nietzsche says this is backwards. Your conscious mind is not the core of who you are. It's the newest part, the weakest part, the most fragile part. Listen to this. For millions of years, your ancestors survived without thinking. No self-awareness, no voice in the head, no analyzing everything. They survived on instinct, on reflex, on ancient drives buried deep in the body. Hunger, fear, lust, anger, the will to survive. These forces are older than thought, stronger than thought, more reliable than thought, and they still control you today. You think you're making decisions? No. Your instincts decide first. Then your conscious mind wakes up a few seconds later and invents a story to explain why you did it. Imagine you're walking in the forest. You see a shadow move. Your instinct screams, "Danger, run!" You don't think, you just run. 3 seconds later, your conscious mind says, "Oh, that might have been a bear." But by then you're already safe, because instinct saved you, not thinking. Your conscious mind is always late to the party. It shows up, pretends it was in charge, and takes credit for decisions it never made. But we worship it. We say, humans are rational, we're self-aware, consciousness makes us special. Nietzsche laughs at this. He says we overvalue consciousness because we don't understand it yet. We treat it like it's finished, like it's perfect, but it's not. It's still evolving, still making mistakes, still learning. And the biggest mistake? Thinking it's in control. You are not your thoughts. You are not that voice in your head. You are the ancient machinery beneath it, the instincts, the drives, the unconscious forces that built you over millions of years. Your conscious mind, that's just the narrator, the storyteller. And the story is often wrong. The monk's hidden ego. Now let's talk about people who seem truly selfless. The monks, the ascetics, the people who give up everything. They live in poverty, they fast, they suffer, they renounce all pleasure. And we look at them with awe. We say, look at their sacrifice. They've transcended the ego. Nietzsche says, you're being fooled. The self-renouncer is not selfless. He's the most selfish of all. Watch. The monk says, I give up wealth. I give up pleasure. I give up power. Why? Because he wants something higher. He wants to be better than everyone else. He wants to fly above normal people. He throws away money and comfort, not because he hates them, but because sacrificing them makes him feel noble, makes him feel like a hero. Nietzsche says he sacrifices them to his desire for elevation. The suffering is the point, because suffering makes him special. And then, here's the trick, he puts on the humble costume. He bows his head. He speaks softly. He says, I am nothing. But inside he's burning with pride. Nietzsche says he wants to hide his desire, his pride, his need to fly above us. The monk is playing a game. He gives up short-term pleasure for eternal glory. He suffers now so he can feel superior forever. And we fall for it. We think he's holy, but he's just another performer, another actor, another liar. And the worst part? He's lying to himself, too. He actually believes he's selfless. He actually believes he killed his ego. But giving up the world to feel better than the world, That's not selflessness. That's the ultimate ego trip. Nietzsche ends with this: even the saint is selfish. Even the martyr is playing a game. Even the monk in his cave is chasing glory. There is no escape from ego, only new costumes. The dream you can't wake up from. So, where does this leave us? We learned consciousness is weak, our virtues are fake, even selflessness is selfish. We lie to ourselves constantly and believe the lies. Is there hope? Nietzsche gives one final insight. He says, "We are all dreamers. We're living in a dream built by our instincts, our ancestors, our unconscious drives. And one day, we wake up just enough to realize, wait, this is a dream." But here's the catch: we can't fully wake up. If we did, we'd go insane. We'd lose the ability to function. So we must keep dreaming. But now we dream with awareness. Nietzsche says, "I suddenly woke in the middle of this dream, but only enough to know I'm dreaming, and I must keep dreaming or I'll die." This is the final truth. You will never fully know yourself. Your unconscious will always be stronger. Your instincts will always be faster. Your virtues will always be performances. But now you know. Now you see the machinery. Now you see the hidden scales. Now you see the actor beneath the mask. And that knowledge? That's power. Not the power to stop performing. You can't. The performance is survival. But the power to choose your performance. The power to perform consciously. The power to be the player instead of the puppet. Most people sleepwalk through life. They perform without knowing. They lie without awareness. They follow their instincts and call it free will. You don't have to be like them. You can be the dreamer who knows he's dreaming, the actor who knows he's acting, the player who sees the game. That's what Nietzsche offers, not escape, but awareness. And awareness, in a world of blind performers, is the ultimate weapon. So let me ask again, do you know yourself, really? Or are you just playing a character you learned from your parents, your culture, your herd? Are your virtues real? Or are they just performances? Are you conscious? Or are you just the narrator, taking credit for decisions your instincts already made? These questions hurt. The herd doesn't want you asking them. But if you made it this far, you're not the herd anymore. You're awake, or starting to wake up. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. In the next video, we destroy morality completely. We talk about evil, heresy, remorse, suffering. If you're ready, subscribe. Turn on notifications and tell me in the comments, which part hit hardest? The fake virtues, the weak consciousness, the monk's hidden ego? I want to know which lie you've been telling yourself. See you next video.